So, good morning. It's Tuesday, April 26th. Yeah, 26th, April 26th. And yes, the past 2 days I was able to make it on time to work, and today it's going out the window. Yeah, me. I failed. An episode of insomnia last night. I really did. I had an episode of insomnia. Ended up waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning, and went to use the bathroom, but I made a mistake. I stayed in bed and started playing a game that I was from one of the bundles that I downloaded from my Nintendo Switch, the Capcom Beatdown bundle, which has games such as Captain Commando, a bunch of others. So I played a little bit of one of those games. Again, it's a beatdown, so you start beating characters, enemies up, and all that kind of stuff. It's a fun game. I'm probably see if I make a video blog of those games. Like maybe play like one round of a little of that game. So yeah. So I was playing that for a little bit, and then I went to the bathroom and tossing and turning, and then I decided to read the news, and it's just pressing the news, like when you see what's going on in the world and things going around, the one famous news that everybody's been talking about Elon Musk buying Twitter. I mean, honestly, he's a billionaire who is going to spend the money as he wants to. It's like, I want to build a rocket ship and go to space. Oh, he did that. Yeah. So, pretty much like, he's going to spend the money wherever he wants to, as much as people want to. But it's sad that he brag about like being able to solve some problems that we face with his money, and now he's not doing it and just doing something else. It's just, I don't know, man. It's sad, It's totally sad. Meanwhile, in Ukraine, Ukrainians are fighting for their country, and Russia is pretty much thinking like, hey, don't push us so far, or there's going to be nuclear war. Oh God, nuclear war. Yeah. It's completely sad. It's completely scary too, It's like, because nuclear war, like, geez, like, do we need to learn the lesson again of what happened with Fukushima? Fukushima was having nuclear war. Fukushima was a reactor that exploded pretty much because of a tsunami that hit Japan around 2010, and the environmental impact of nuclear war could be devastating to the environment. And like, it's not something nice. It's not something good. It's something that is totally completely devastating. So it's insane that was even happening, that he was saying talking about possible nuclear war. That is totally, in my opinion, completely insane. And just reading the news, it was scary, honestly. And even though I've read books about fantasy fiction, like for example the fantasy fiction book that I'm putting out called The Genesis, which is a 3-part book novel that is called The Genesis of Shannara, where pretty much happens after a nuclear war. That's where the setting almost takes place. Almost everybody ended up dying, but it's interesting. They also present like the pollution being the part that people are beginning to change. Due to mutations, and like we see the disease has become more of like, instead of people dying, they have turned into monsters, which is quite interesting. It's a very interesting take, honestly, and it's a good series of books. I read the first 2. I'm about to finish the 3rd one, and so it's still the environmental impact that a nuclear war has. It cannot be denied. It cannot be reduced to like, well, no, it has to be taken seriously. And honestly, I hope that things don't escalate and don't end up going all the way to that level. Are you fucking shitting me? Sorry, I'm driving, and there was this person that just is a cut just to get one car ahead of me. It's totally, completely sad and annoying. And he almost caught me and almost hit me. just to turn his signal to get out of the road, and I've like really like, I people are driving like, if it's because of the pandemic or people forgetting to drive, jeepers. Like, really, just for that you did that stupid cut in front of me that almost put me. I can't believe how some people drive. Sorry. I'm trying to drive carefully, and honestly, I hate the fact when people just do that kind of stuff that drive that way. That car almost hit me. Almost thought like completely hit me. Just because he wanted to be in front of me. It's ridiculous. It's like, come on. Anyway. So yeah, yesterday I was going to go to a gym, but I needed to help my roommate. They seem to be having some problems with their car, so I'll check their car quickly. And today I'm going to probably go to a gym, and then maybe after I get back, maybe play some video games. I'm trying to play more video games if I can, or catch up on TV series. Because there's a bunch of stuff that I like doing, and sometimes I don't get the time to do it. Also, I was watching a video about burnout, and they say that burnout, instead of taking a vacation, it's better to try to do more things of what you like and express your unhealthy habits and exercise. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go to the gym more often. I'm trying to eat healthy at work during lunch. So yeah, those things that are important. I got to chop on coffee, but yeah, so a vacation may not even help me with a burnout. That's sad to know, because I was thinking about going on a vacation. It's sad to know, but at the same time it's like, okay, it's good to know. It's sad but good, but I still want to have a vacation sometime. But working in retail, like saving the money for a vacation is going to be a little bit difficult. It will happen probably after I finish paying the car this year. That's when I'm probably going to start to save money to go on a vacation. And my vacation is going to be to go to Puerto Rico to visit my family in Puerto Rico, at least for a week or two. If I can save enough pay time off and protect the pay time off to be able to cover 2 weeks worth of vacation, because like, that's the same. And definitely I plan to go to Puerto Rico and see my parents, which I haven't seen in like, last time I went to Puerto Rico was in 2014, so it's been 7 years since the last time that I went to visit my parents in Puerto Rico. So definitely it's a long trip that is long overdue. And again, the reason that I don't go very often is because when I go to Puerto Rico, it's difficult for me to save, and I've been like, with the jobs that I've been getting that don't pay me enough, that were not paying me enough money, and living in New York, New York is expensive, the rent, all the kind of stuff. So I barely have money to be able to travel to visit my parents, and it's sad. It's really sad. Because I wanted to go before the pandemic, but because I was dealing with other stuff and I had enough money, I couldn't go, honestly. So even the last trip to Puerto Rico, my dad ended up paying it for me because I didn't have money. So it's just, unfortunately, it's just sad, having a job that gives you only enough to take care of your basic necessity, but when you have family living away, it becomes very difficult to go and see them. And with the pandemic, it becomes a little bit more difficult to travel and that kind of stuff. So it's just sad. It just makes me truly sad. Hopefully, a few more months I will be done paying my car. That will happen in August. I only have a few payments left of the car, and I cannot wait to be done paying the car. That'll be the last time I'll pay the car, and the car is mine. The car is no longer of the bank. The car is mine, and then just was trying to keep the car running, which means that instead of paying, I will have to put a portion of that payment that I was making, I will have to put it towards saving part of that for maintenance costs, because cars are machines, so you have to keep them in good condition to be able to keep them running. So that's costs money. Right? Here in New York State, the cost of like repairing cars is quite expensive. So definitely that's something that needs to be done. My car needs some things that I need to do in terms of maintenance. Most of the maintenance I do myself, but some of the maintenance I thought I have to take it to a garage because I don't have the tools or the equipment to be able to do that some of those repairs. So that's why I need to have a portion of that money saved towards that. But again, it's just a thing of like saving the money. But I'm excited about that. On top of that, my seeds, I have seeds that I'm growing that are beginning to grow this season. I decided to grow cilantro, tomato, and pepper, and they are sprouting. I may do a video blog on that and show the seeds sprouting, and eventually I'm going to plant them outside in my porch, and hopefully I will get nice tomatoes this season. I like growing stuff, and I like having the things that I grow for during the season. I like eating them. So I'm looking forward to have a good, hopefully get one tomato. I'll be happy if I get one tomato, and I'll be happy if I get one pepper. And cilantro, as much cilantro as I could possibly grow, that would be fantastic. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm really excited about my seeds growing and beginning to sprout. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great growing season, and I am definitely looking forward to that. So yeah, with that final thought about my plants growing, I let you all go. Hope you all have a great day today. This Tuesday. Here it's raining a little bit. Drive safely. Please don't do stuff that will put other people at risk, like don't cut them off with very little space. That's not worse, especially like if it's only for, oh, I just want to go up until then they're torn. Like that was just like one car, drive safely. I'm leaving off my self distance because I know if I place my brakes, I want to have enough distance so my car can stop. I don't want to be like right behind another car, if because that can be dangerous, honestly. And so yeah, please drive carefully. Please be mindful of other people on the road. So anyway, that's all I got for now. Peace out, everybody. Take care and bye.